First off, I'm one-on-one. Island with Jettas.
Island with Jettas.
I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't that excited about that. I'm going to be fully out of it. I was like, oh, frick. And this quarterback definitely just play action. I'm like, he's finna launch this joint. And Jettas is running. Ball goes up. We kind of get tangled up.
Dude,
whatever.
Stride for stride right there.
Stride for stride. Catch the pick. I'm like, okay, no flag. Check. Then I'm like, if I get hit and they hit my head, I am dropping this football. Greetings. It is Halloween season, not Halloween season. Holiday season is starting to become a part of us. The leaves are turning that golden crisp color of orangish, greenish, reddish, whatever you want to call it. And we are back on the Marlon Humphrey Show today, and we are so happy to have you here listening with us. I am Marlon Humphrey, and we have Mr. Jeremiah Pittman.
What's up?
What is up?
What's up, man? Another week of clearance, man. Back on the pod for week 10. We got the clearance to do so. 10. And this podcast is now brought to you by, I got the Meta Ray Bands.
Oh, got the Meta Rays.
I got the Meta Rays.
I'm still kind of, not going to say I'm boycotting, but guys, I just need somewhere that can get me in with the prescription. Like, making these appointments way too complicated. And I got my pair, but I'm like, I don't want to keep walking around with a pair of real glasses, then Metas, and I can't see out of them. And so still working on that, and that's okay.
We'll get there. Man, tell us, well, look, we're going to the scroll, but anything that you want to...
Dude, you want to know what's slightly, I'm not going to say interesting, but just... and I feel like it wasn't just me. I feel like it was others too. We played in a football game in Minnesota Vikings. And, they're on the Central Time. And I don't know if it was the Central Time, the acclimate of weather, even though we literally did play inside. But, it just seemed like something was just, after the game, I felt like I was just tired. And I get on the plane and I'm looking around. I'm like, everybody just seems a little tired. Well, I'm like, I don't know.
What do you think?
Do not know.
What do you think this may have been? It's like an hour behind. Central Time's an hour behind.
It might, honestly, dude, it might have literally just been that one little hour because, everything had to get bumped up an hour. So, you leave it. I think the first bus leaves at like maybe 9:30 usually. It's like 8:30. I don't know, man. I just know I was a little tired after that game, man. I was like, ooh, I wasn't sleepy tired. I was just like, now, obviously, I was, there's a lot on my mind, obviously. I'm saying? I'm out here with a dang cast on. I'm over here like, hopefully they might not notice. You know what I'm saying? Then I get done with the game. And one of my homies is like, yeah, we see you out there one hand. We got to run the inside. I'm like, hey, man, y'all gotta chill. But, man, look, we got a victory in Minnesota. Remember, I think I only got to win at one more place.
And where's that at?
Kansas City.
Oh, we got to get one.
And easy to come by.
We got to get one in Arrowhead.
We got to get one in the Arrowhead. I also just saw Harbaugh has won in every state, which was kind of, I feel like he's been coaching for a while. It's kind of surprising that
every state,
every city, NFL city,
every state that had a team.
Yeah, I messed that up. Okay. They said he had won in every city, which was kind of surprising because I feel like he's been coaching for a long time.
Yeah, for him to just now get that.
Yeah.
What's the story behind your hand, bro?
Bro, I go into Friday practice, and I'm like, honestly, I've never dislocated my finger before. Honestly. So I'm like, I don't know why. I just was like, oh, my finger's sideways. Let me just, because I did it during the play. So I just finagled it back straight. And then I'm like practicing. I'm like, yo, my finger is clicking still. And I'm like, they're like, oh, let me do it. And then they put it back into place, but then it's not staying. So I'm like, oh, this is weird. So like, oh, we can go inside and I'm like, all right, bro, let me just finish practice. I'm not going to go inside for a finger. You know what I mean? Even though I really should have went inside.
You are a dog. You're a dog, bro.
Went inside. But, I was trying to be a pro, whatever. Then they're like, yo, your finger might be effed up. And I'm like, really? So they're like put in the cast and all this crap. And it was an experience. But man, look, this is a weird thing about me. This is very odd. And I think I was journaling about this. It's like I currently am in a job where sometimes you got to be a little, you got to push through a couple things. Sometimes you push through things that, should you have pushed through that? But you live, hopefully, to tell the story for another day. And one day I have this thought process of like, I'll look back and be like, it was fun pushing through that. It was different pushing through that. Because honestly, I get done with this. I ain't pushing through crap else in life. You know what I mean? Life hopefully is, when it comes to pain, stuff like that, life is hard for everybody but hopefully I ain't gonna have no job like that. So it was a little painful, but so we got the dub. You know what I'm saying? My coach asked me today, how you feeling? I said, man, look, a little sore, but when you get that dub, ain't nobody sore.
Everything's good.
We came to Minnesota.
Good.
Oh, went to the Minnesota Mall of America.
Did you buy anything?
I went and bought.
I knew you bought something,
dude. So come on, you know me. I had to go in there and buy something. So I go in there and it's like connect to a hotel because like the last thing I'm finna do. I don't really like to leave the hotel when I travel. It's too much stress and strain, unnecessary. But then I seen they had a door just connected to the hotel. I said, bro, I gotta go. Go up in there. I went to some all natural, but it was selling tallow lotion.
Lotion? You went into a lotion spot?
I went to it was like all natural, like stuff, face stuff. And they had the Bible in there.
So maybe that's what brought you in.
They had the Bible right there on the thing. And I was like, oh, okay. And I talk to her. She was like, look, I'm not the biggest on religion, but the company is. So I was like, okay, whatever. I thought we was going to chop it out for a second, but whatever. So I got some tallow.
Face ointment.
Got some stuff for, I was on FaceTime with wifey. Got some stuff for wifey. So we're all about natural. So if I have a little glow this morning.
Shout out to tallow.
Shout out to, I forgot the dang company's name. But you know what? I think I like Minnesota people, man.
So wait, before, all right, go ahead.
Wait, no, what you got?
I was thinking about the Botox. No, we're talking about the.
Oh, I ended up doing the Botox.
Dude, so you got Botox and a nice little glow going on. Yeah,
I got the. Hey, I think it's actually helping the TMJ.
That's good, bro.
I've always been the sore. Yeah, no,
that's good.
Botox is So if I'm looking snatched, it's from the tallow and the tox. Bro, so let me tell you about Minnesota people. For some reason, they just seem very like good, nice people. Bro, usually when you run out, like just in the mall, it seemed okay. I'm like, okay, it seemed all right. And then, like you go to the game, usually when you run out and like the fans are right there in the tunnel, it's usually like
they talking.
Usually getting cussed out a little bit, so you suck, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying those fans there's probably fans doing that, obviously. But they was like, hey, good luck today. Stay healthy. It was just like,
whoa.
It was pretty freaking weird. Like, it was honestly pretty weird. It was like, and then like the trash talk they were talking, it was like they had to get themselves up to say that. Like, hey, you stink. It wasn't even like that. It
didn't really feel real.
It didn't feel real. So it was very odd. It's very odd. But that skull clap is fire. Not gonna lie.
I can vouch for Minnesota people, bro. I got a good friend, Benji, who's from Minnesota, who's actually a great guy. Getting back a little bit into the game, bro, into this one-hand catch scenario. Some people were talking about your return.
Bro, I'm gonna be completely.
I'm not mad at it, bro. Like, I'm not mad. Like, all right, let's leave if we can find a lane. My hands hurt. Bro, found a lane. Listen.
This is what I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. First off, I'm one-on-one. Island with Jettas.
I'm gonna
be honest with you. I wasn't that excited about that. I'm gonna be fully honest. I was like, oh frick. I'm a negative positive guy.
Yeah.
I'm like don't get beat as opposed to make a play. That's more so I'm like, don't get beat as opposed to I'm about to go make this play. So I'm already thinking that. Then I'm like, damn, this quarterback definitely just play action. I'm like, he's finna launch this joint. And Jettis is running. Ball goes up. We kind of get tangled up.
Dude,
whatever.
Stride for stride right there.
Stride for stride. Catch the pick. First I look, I'm like, was there a flag? I'm like, okay, no flag. Check. Then I'm like, if I get hit and they hit my head, I am dropping this football. That's all I was thinking about. I wished I wanted to go down right there.
A voluntary fumble.
Bro, I was like, the way this hand is feeling, if I get touched, I am dropping. I'm going to give you the football. So then I'm like, okay, I'm like, and then I didn't realize I was going that slow, if I'm being completely honest. But everyone was just on my head for like the rest of the day. I'm like, they were like, what were you doing? I'm like, bro, I was only thinking about, but I was able to get the sideline. I got the football. I did not know that was pick number 20. So that's
wow.
That's a vibe.
That is a vibe, bro.
I'm about to be legal in picks.
21.
21.
No 21. Savage. No, 21. Real savage.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a little breakdown from the week. Good Ravens dub right there, bro.
Keep them going.
That's 3 in a row. What is that? 3?
I think that is 3.
Don't even dub, bro. Don't even. It's just another win, another week,
Another
bro.
week at the office.
Another week at the office. Let's get into the scroll, please, folks.
Scroll it.
All right, let's see what we got here, Marlon. Let's see what we want to do.
Dude, let's end the debate. Let's start this thing off.
All right, let's end the debate.
Go call on.
Oh, bro. This is going to be a good one. All right, bro. The other day you posted, I don't know if it was you, Ghost Rider, but this is egregious take right here. This has to be said, but boneless wings are way better. Brother.
Guys.
Take us through this.
I'm going to be honest with you. Guys, look, I think honesty is key. Is honesty key, Mr. Pittman?
Honesty is key. Me and
my Ghost Rider are very locked in like this, 2 peas in a pod. But sometimes he be getting off the hinges himself. And I'm going to be honest with you. He couldn't be any more wrong about this one, man.
Okay. Bro.
He couldn't be any more wrong about this, man. If you were eating a boneless wing, I don't even respect you as a man, honestly.
Wow. Okay, bro.
And I hate to go that far. No, unless it's in one of them little platters. You know, you got the little...
Like a mix?
I feel like it's like Applebee's or something. I ain't been there in a while, but it's like a mozzarella stick, boneless, couple real wings, the little pizza thing.
All right.
If you do that, okay. But if you just are like, hey, sir, would you like bone in or bone out? And you're over the age of like 18 and you just say boneless?
Take it.
I've lost respect. I've lost respect. You don't have it. I don't have any for you.
There's no way. A boneless wing isn't even a wing. I think a wing has to be, it's a chicken nugget, bro. In order to be considered a wing, it has to have a bone, correct? Right? Like,
oh, you might be onto something there.
Think about it, bro. Like, how can a boneless wing even be called a wing if it doesn't have a bone in it? That's just, bro. I had a 10-piece lemon pepper last night. I did do that. Shout out
From where?
Wingstop, bro. Rick Ross.
Wingstop is always consistent. I ain't gonna
lie. Remember, like maybe a year ago, bro. We were texting like, bro, like, what's the best wings in Baltimore, bro? You remember this? Like we were really
trying to get canceled. I ain't. This is gonna be a solo.
We won't go there, but it came after.
No, go there. Go ahead.
I mean, bro, we're from the South, bro. It ain't no good wings in Baltimore. Let's just be honest. It ain't no good wing. Bro, the fact that you can't go anywhere outside of Wingstop and get lemon pepper wings, to me, it's just crazy. Like, we're on Old Bay, we're on Honey Old Bay, we're on all different flavors. Yeah, like, bro, I just need a 10-piece lemon. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Atlanta. I need a 10-piece lemon pepper. That's all I need.
It is hard to compare to the South. I mean, Atlanta, Birmingham. I mean, it don't matter where you go. A lot of times in the South, it's gonna be some fire wings.
Bro. But all right. So boom. So
Ghost Rider and me, we were not aligned on all things. Only on some. Only on most.
I'm glad that you're there.
This is one of those times he got off. He hopped in the wheel and didn't know how to drive the whip.
Another few things that we're gonna settle. Being that we've been talking about hot dogs lately, is a hot dog a sandwich? Is that a sandwich? Now, my definition of a wing has to have a bone. A sandwich, let's go down through.
Okay, so is a gyro a sandwich? Is a gyro a sandwich? That's the
hot dog. A hot dog.
I know, but I'm saying a hot dog gyro is a gyro hot dog. You see what I'm saying? Like,
all right.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? I think I have to go with it. Technically, is a sandwich
because now take us through your reason why.
A hot dog is a sandwich due to the fact that there is what some would say a side and a side. It's not like a gyro where it's just folded. It's not like a pita where it's stuffed. Mm-hmm. But a hot dog has the right side and the left side, similar to the top piece of the bread, the bottom piece of the bread. So I think the judge, jury, and the defendant, hot dog equals sandwich.
All right. Settled. That is settled. That is settled. Okay. All right. We got another one. I got another one.
I believe.
Wait. Is 4-time NBA MVP AJ Wilson eating Kit Kats the correct way? We're going to play a video for you real quick.
Oh, what the crap?
So, dude, she just.
Oh, that's why she won the MVPs. She's unhinged.
She's unhinged. Okay.
I've never seen that
in my life.
That reminds me of what I saw the other day.
What's the theme song to the Kit Kat? Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat, bro. She's not breaking a piece, bro. She's
wild for that.
All right, so do you have to break it if this is for, if I got a Kit Kat and you want... Kit
Kat's that small or is her ham that big?
Man, I think she might have a mini. Let's not do her. Halloween just came by. She probably got the little mini jump.
All right. My fault. Yeah. My fault. Because that jump, I can't even haven't had a Kit Kat so long. Yeah, she's wilding out with that one for sure.
To just bite it?
That is fully incorrect. I mean, I feel like that's the whole thing. Kit Kat, you break it apart.
That's just a part of it. That's a part of the process of eating a Kit Kat.
You know what that reminds me of? I walk into the bathroom upstairs. I walk past. First off, Harlem has like 2 doors to his bathroom. It's like one connect to his room, one connect to the hallway, whatever. I'll look in there and I'm looking at Harlem's back. And I'm like, this man is peeing sitting on the toilet backwards. I'm like, and I'm like, you know me. I'm like, oh, hey, bro, get so I'm like, get off that toilet there. And then I'm like, actually, if you want to pee like that at your own house, I guess you can actually do that. So never mind. And I just let him do his thing and just kept walking.
So he sat.
He just faced the back of the toilet, but peeing with legs over the joint.
Bro, I just feel like that's just Harlem being Harlem, bro. I feel like
when I tell you, I was just like,
I know you seen that and was like, bro, man.
I know I wanted to get mad, and then I'm like,
you did.
Honestly, I guess you know, you're not really doing anything necessarily wrong. Who said we got to sit? How do I know the way I sit is the normal right way to be in the toilet? Honestly,
you have to let them know though. Like you said, that's an in-house only thing.
Yeah. That
like,
you know,
I have us outside and you. This how you rocking, bro.
Yeah, because kids be bullying, and I don't want them to go to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do got it. Yeah.
You gotta.
Yeah.
I got two more. This one is water wet. We've talked about this before. Is water wet?
We have talked about this before, and technically, water is definitely. I feel like it has to be wet. I think. I actually don't know. Honestly, that's a hard one. I don't know if water is necessarily wet.
Is it wet? I think getting out of water, you're wet. If you're submerged in water, I guess you are wet, bro.
I guess it's wet.
Yeah, it's wet. Water's wet. And this is another one. The last one that we're going to do here is going to get us back into some controversial conversations with our fellow Baltimoreans, Marylanders. Are Maryland blue crabs overrated, Mr. Humphrey?
Now, let me make sure I got this right. Is blue crabs not the soft shell crab, the hammer,
just a crab? Yeah, just a crab.
Hammer, all that.
Yeah,
guys, I hate to be that guy, but like growing up where I'm from, Ain't nobody worry about no daggone blue crabs. I had to learn how to do that crab when I got here. The other day I got a crab. Not even the other day. It was actually about a couple months ago. I didn't even know how to open the crab. I had no interest in even doing the whole crab thing and even eating that crab, if I'm being completely honest. So to answer this question, I hate to say it, but
completely overrated, bro.
I'm not gonna say it's mid sauce, but it's like it really ain't hitting on that.
It's not hitting on anything, bro. It takes too long. You know, people try to put it into the perspective of like it's a bonding type of thing.
It takes too long for sure.
Yeah, like, bro, like, and then like, what are you getting out of it? Like, I feel like you're burning more calories, bro, trying to get this crab open than what you're getting out of the crab. What are you getting out of the crab?
It reminds me a little bit of crawfish, but crawfish, if you can get that thing open, it's hitting.
Yeah, and it's quick. Bing, bing, bing. You can do 10 crawfish in 45 seconds if you're really trying to get through there.
Yeah, but you're not as full. Crawfish is small though.
Yeah, but bro, like the meaty part of the crab is obviously in the middle. The legs, I've never seen anybody even attempt to eat the legs. Like it's just too much work for at least with the crawfish, bro. It's the size of it matches the quantity that you get out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With the crab, it's just, you know, to each his own, man. I guess it's just a up here thing.
To each his own.
We're gonna let's get back into our scroll, guys. Let's get back into our scroll.
Let's see here. What do we got, man? This week in football, collegiate.
This week in college football.
Oh, the Tide. Yo, there was almost some serious upsets this week, eh?
Yeah, Vanderbilt was Vanderbilt Auburn was a game. That was a game.
Oregon almost lost.
Oh, freaking Indiana
almost lost.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. But Penn State.
There might have been one other team.
Can't remember. Yeah, no, I think that those are the big three. Those are the big three. Close games of the week. But yeah, Indiana. I think, bro, maybe
no.
Nope. I think they might be legit. I think they might, bro. They have an answer for everything. You take away the pass, they run that ball. You take away the run, Mendoza, he does what he does, bro. The kid is special. Mendoza's gonna win the Heisman.
They are frauds.
Mendoza's gonna win the Heisman, which means that
Ty Simpson's gonna win the Heisman.
For what's going on in Indiana, this is the first time this has ever happened in Indiana school history, bro. What they're doing, back-to-back 10 plus wins. That's changing the culture over there, bro. Penn State comes in. It looks like they're down. Mendoza goes 2-minute drill, throws a freaking as he's getting hit.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, bro, you got to see it.
The toe tap joint.
Toe tap.
I saw that
ball game.
Actually. Dude, bro, that coach, if he wants to leave, he's going to be able to have some fire opportunities.
This is true.
LSU, he could go LSU. He could go
Florida,
Penn State. He could go Florida. I'll probably go Florida. Not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like the Florida job's the best one to take right now, for sure.
That is crazy.
But the Tide, you know, keep doing. We keep doing, bro. We handle LSU, yeah, man. They are
Tide took care of business, man.
That's just what we do. There's 3 games left. We got Oklahoma, Eastern Illinois, and Auburn. Will the Tide lose again?
I actually don't know how Oklahoma's looking. Auburn, I'm happy Hugh Freeze is not there anymore. He'd have typed the scheme up for 3 weeks just to beat Bama.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I like that. I'm a fan of that. Oklahoma I don't know how they've been looking this year.
I think they have a pretty good defense, but not too worried about it.
We lost to them last year. Oh my gosh, that was a bad loss.
Yeah, I think they got a good defense, but I'm not worried about it, bro.
Hey,
I think
college football, the Tide's here to stay, man. I told you after week 1, we're not losing again. So that's what we do. We're going to keep doing it. Rolleth, tideth.
Rolleth, tideth, baby. Compton College JuCo football team has a father and son duo playing as teammates. Yeah, so apparently, I guess with the new rules, the father found his way back into collegiate football, is playing with his son. Would you want to play with Sir Bobby Humphrey?
How
Yeah, JuCo football features 45-year-old former Compton mayoral candidate, receiver Lamar Willis, his son Josiah Willis, and 50-year-old defensive end / linebacker Orson. Don't know how to say that last name.
I would never let my pappy go out there and wild out like that. He's going to possibly kill himself.
Let's say he was like,
it's like LeBron James. That would be fire. In basketball, not football, though.
Back to college football, back to some things happening in Alabama. Your dad was honored at the game this weekend. I believe he did some sort of coin toss before the game.
I think he said he was a captain or something.
Yeah, honorary captain.
Yeah, he's honorary captain. Shout out to the Pops. Rocking the 2-6. Followed in the footsteps of the Roll Tiders.
Yes, sir.
So, I think Alabama actually does a lot of stuff to bring the former guys back. So it's looked like it's been it's a really good stuff for the A Club there at the University of Alabama. Shout out to the A Club and all the things that they're doing. So a
note that we have here is that he had 161 yards and a touchdown against LSU and the perfect season in 1987. Look at that. Dude, yeah,
Alabama upsets LSU.
161, Tutty.
Yeah, old Pops used to be toting the pigskin, so they say.
That's what they say,
man. So they say, man. He's toting that pigskin, man, going left and right. Toss right, toss left, toss right.
You see that coming out on the edge? Like him in his prime at that time, 161, got a touchdown. And then, you're in that game. Put yourself in that game. You see him coming around that corner. Are you handling that? Or
when I got to make a tackle, it's a D-line fault.
Bro, I'm not going to lie.
I shouldn't be making no tackles. I ain't trying to make no tackles.
Speaking of making tackles, bro, number 27 yesterday, the big guy. Am I tripping? Or that running back from Minnesota Vikings was actually pretty big.
Oh, bro. What's crazy is, yes, his number, 27 and 33?
No, 33 is Aaron Jones. We know Aaron Jones.
I honestly can't think of how, bro, I kid you not. Every time I seen anybody, I was just thinking, how am I about to tackle this person? I was just,
I saw you get low, bro. You just had to get low.
And then go low. It was weird. It was weird to do that. You almost don't know if you tackle the guy because you're basically on the ground.
Like just hoping you tripped him up.
That he's down. So I can't really confirm if he was, because I did not, I took the super easy way out and just, let's try to get this guy the ankles.
I can at least slow him down. Somebody else to get him.
Yeah. Bingo.
All right. That's good money. But last thing on college football, Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss won again. He sounds like we were just talking about Florida, bro. He sounds like he might be the front runner for this job. What would you tell Lane to do? What would you say, hey, Lane, look, you got a good thing going in Ole Miss? You know what I'm saying? People love you there. Or let's take our talents down here to Gainesville and start doing some gator chomps.
The Lane Kiffin in Florida?
I think it's a movie, bro.
It's going to get dangerous. It's going to get dangerous.
That's like Ole Miss second coming to Urban Meyer.
Ole Miss is cool. But Lane Kiffin in Florida?
It's going to bring the sauce back. I used to be a Florida fan when I was a kid, bro. Tim Tebow,
bro, I feel like low-key Florida, they had them
dogs. Trends. Yeah, they had them.
Yeah, it was like, Florida, LSU, Bama. Yeah, it was, SEC was the place to be. You can kind of pick your poison out of like four or five schools. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that'd be pretty. I definitely wouldn't say he's an LSU guy. He's definitely not an LSU guy.
Yeah, I don't like the LSU look on him.
But him in Florida would be a major move. But I don't know. Maybe he'll just hold it down to Ole Miss and just be like, this is going to be home for a long time, maybe.
I love it here. I
don't really know how coaches really, how their mindsets are. Like, do they want to stay somewhere like forever? Like, leave a big job for a slightly bigger job? Like,
do you think that was his thing going in? Like, let's just take this as a stepping stone to get to somewhere else possibly? Or when he took it, it was like, all right, Ole Miss, that's what we got.
Gotta put Ole Miss on the map. I'm very curious to see who's going to fill some of these head coaching jobs because there's a lot of jobs.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting, but we'll see.
We will see. Let's enter that scroll again.
What is GOAT? What's that? GOAT?
Oh yeah, GOAT Clones Dogs.
Clones Dog.
Yeah. So we got my man here, Tom Brady. Has cloned his dog, bro. He cloned his dog Junie, which died. That's very sad. Tom Brady revealed that his current dog Junie is a clone of the late dog Lua. So Junie's alive. Lua has actually died. Who died in December 2023. The dogs were cloned by Colossal Biosciences, a biotech company that Brady is an investor in. Is this like? How do you feel about this, bro?
You can clone dogs. You can clone anything.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I think this is just new technology. This is new technology here.
I did not know you can clone.
Bro, like, I guess whatever attachment he has, he literally.
Actually, maybe I did hear you can clone stuff. So you can legit. I guess I've never known anyone to clone anything.
Yeah.
So he legit cloned this dog. This is a real dog.
Bro, like his dog who died, I guess he got the semen from the dog who's about to pass away, Lua. This is how you have to do it.
Bro, and, what is wrong with you?
Bro, that's how you
talking about.
How else do you clone a dog? It's exact like, bro, he cloned the dog.
Do you not need his blood. DNA?
It's blood. It's blood.
Bro.
Shout out. Look, dude, that's Hank's fault. I was talking to Hank about this last night, and we thought it was. Look, but he paid $50,000 for that, bro. 50 bands.
Oh, that's actually. I feel like some dogs be costing that much, low key.
50 bands for a dog?
Okay, my fault. That's if the
maybe
dog
like
is
4 or 5.
That's if the dog is trained and all this crap. Dang. I mean, if you love that dog, what is $50,000 to Tom Brady? That's still a lot of money for a dog. But if you really love that dog, it was, felt like it was your heart. He lost, no offense, Tom Brady, his family, got a divorce, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Maybe this is what he needs. This
still needs that
man's
dog
best friend. 50,000. You can't clone humans though.
No, you can't. Or maybe you can. We just don't know about it yet. This company that he's invested in probably is going to figure that out sometime down the line. I think I know the answer to this question, but would you clone Snowflake?
For 50,000?
For 50 racks. Is Snowflake?
Oh, I love Snowflake, but for 50,000? 50,000. Can we do half a clone and do 25? Like 50,000 is low key. Then I seen on Twitter or Instagram or something a while back, if I died in my house, Snowflake gonna eat me.
What?
They said if you die, like a cat will start eating you. When they get hungry and there's no food, they're gonna start eating you. A dog, they gonna borderline like wait to almost die before they just start trying to eat you.
Yeah. See, there's no loyalty with the cats, bro. No
Snowflake
loyalty
is loyal.
with the cats.
Don't do that. Snowflake is loyal.
With nephew, maybe, but. So are you doing it? Yes or no? Are you going to clone him or no?
Bro, I'm sorry, Snowflake. 50,000?
50,000, bro.
That's just a lot, brother.
It's 80,000 to clone a horse, and also, bro, the company that Tom Brady has invested in is aiming to resurrect woolly mammoths and prehistoric wolves. So they're trying to bring back woolly mammoths and prehistoric wolves.
How I don't. There's not any woolly mammoths.
Bro, maybe they have the blood. They got the blood. They got the woolly mammoth blood.
Well, according to you, they need to have the semen. So
let's undo that. Let's undo that. I didn't know. I don't know anything about this.
Said that crap for that centuries. I mean, frick.
But I would not want to see this anywhere, like in my line of sight.
Is that dog like okay? Like I guess. I mean, technology is pretty elite right now, but
dude, I wouldn't want to see a woolly mammoth, bro. Like, I mean, obviously. There's not really anywhere to see elephants in the States other than like a zoo, maybe. But like if I was in Costa Rica, bro, and I was just there, and
Tom Brady's invested in some crazy stuff, huh?
Yeah, man. But like, would you want to see any of this stuff come back? Like a prehistoric wolf? Like, what are you doing if you see a prehistoric wolf? Like, what is the? Why do we need this back?
When we're thinking of prehistoric wolves, I'm over here thinking of like Twilight.
Yeah, bro. And I feel like.
And I also didn't realize how bad that cinematography was until I seen I don't know why I seen a clip of that. The morphing stuff of that was just horrible. But I guess that was a long time ago.
That's probably beginning stage.
Yeah.
Beginning stage. All
right, well, shout out Tom Brady and your clone dog. You love your dog, get it cloned, $50K. He probably just doing a lot of promo advertisement for his own company that he invested in. So hopefully he does well. Hopefully
Would you clone yourself?
I would only clone myself if myself could be like right here next to me, like right now.
Right now, that's crazy.
Like right now, like I would need him to be like right now. Maybe I could clone myself in a 5'4" size.
To do what?
Just in case he tried to trap me, I can for sure win.
So
he needs to be at least about 5'4", 5'3", and then I'm about it. But you know what I'm saying? He bullied me in my own house, then it's gonna be a situation. So actually, problems. Yeah.
All right, so you're out on the clone. All right, let's get back into our scroll, man. Marlon checks his X, I think is what we got left. We're going fast today.
Check the X, man. What we got on the X?
Let's see what we got on the X. All right, under Coach Freeze, Auburn football was listening to gospel during pregame. This pastor, who is an Auburn fan, was not feeling it. And this is what he said. He said, I'm a pastor. I love Jesus. I love worship music. I want the Auburn Tigers warming up to music that makes him want to hit somebody. Right? So Pastor Griffin here is not, he's not feeling the worship music going into the game day. What are your takes?
Dude, look, if you want to hit somebody, you want to hit somebody. Is the music going to make you want to hit somebody?
I can't say yes or no. I mean, you do this for a living.
I don't know if the music is going to make you want to hit somebody. Now, maybe at the collegiate level when, you know, in high school, maybe when, you know, it's either in you or it's not in you. You might have to, you know, motivated versus, you know, motivated versus discipline. You know, it's like some people might need to be motivated. Maybe this passes on to some. But I think
at this level, once you find like what works for you, it's like, look, and I need to go in peaceful, man. I need some tranquil vibes. All right, to get ready for battle. Cool. But for the kids, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, I agree. Actually, I do agree with what you're saying. I agree with the pastor. I think if you're playing something over the whole team, it should not be probably worship music.
Yeah, for the whole squad.
But if that individual wants to play some gospel, by all means, do your thing.
What would Justin Houston say about this?
Justin Houston be you
can you give us
God care for me. Like he be yelling. Like everybody gonna hear this worship music. Like he really can't sing. Like that's the thing. It's like it'd be different if like, okay, like I could listen. He like sounds horrible. And I mean,
that's how you know he's a real worshiper, bro. No,
he's a real worshiper. Like he in that joint borderline finna come to tears. He might go meet Jesus before the game at the way he in there worshiping. Like, so I will say I've had a couple other guys that kind of rap loud, like, you know, sing along with their rap along with whatever they're listening to, but there's only one Justin Houston. And he worshiping.
He's worshiping.
I need to know how loud his headphones were because surely you hear how like loud you're.
Man, he probably got the noise cancellation on, and then he has no shame, bro. He's surrendering to God before he touches the field.
He surrender. Yeah, he is truly surrendering to God for sure.
I need you to survive, bro.
Dang, and then Hugh Freeze got fired like right after that, huh?
Yeah. So I guess it wasn't working in the locker room, bro.
All right, Mr. Pittman, what do you think? Does it benefit you to fire your coach during the middle of the season?
I think in a situation like Brian Kelly, yes. In a situation, I Auburn, I don't think they were destined to have a great season this year. You know, I think LSU, LSU is like, all right, look, guys, we were going for SEC championships. We're trying to get to the Natty. Auburn says that they want to do that, but they're always floating in the middle of the pack, and maybe they might get into the playoffs and do something spectacular. But I don't think they really had it going to where they really felt like, hey, we're going to win a Natty this year. So I don't think fire him in the middle of the season really did much. It did give him that. I mean, they played really well this past week against Vanderbilt, which even sounds crazy to say that, like, we're saying that they played well against Vanderbilt. Like, that's a team that in years past you're just supposed to beat. But I think it's a yes or no. It's a 50-50 type of thing, bro. Like, it can work, and in some instances it does, and you can see that. In the other instances, it's like, Now what? Well, now what?
Now what?
You know?
Now what? Yeah.
Well, now what? And if I'm in college, I'm really just going out there to play my little, what is it, hour. And feel me, if my coach is fired and I know I still got a couple more years, I'm gonna get the tape that I can get. But really, bro, I'm getting paid. Like, I just got to go do this on Saturday, and then we're in college. Like, bro, like, we ain't taking nothing too serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my take.
I wonder I sometimes wonder what college would be like if I was in the current college era.
Like how you would act?
Like, yeah, like what would I mean, it's definitely more of a job, probably.
Yeah.
Than it was like, you're in college and you play college football. Like it's just probably a lot different, honestly.
All right,
like,
freshman year, red shirt. You should,
See, I feel like they don't even they can't even redshirt. I mean, do guys even get redshirted anymore? Or do they just leave?
That's what I'm saying. But you did that, like, so, like, do you think, like, in today's climate, like, would you still have like stuck with Bama and be like, all right, like I still feel like this is where I need to be, or just off that freshman year?
Bro, it was weird because they didn't tell me I was redshirt until so like late.
But like, would you feel away and be like, I'm out?
That's what I'm saying. I can't even. I want to say it's weird because the money thing is what makes things just weird. It's like I feel bad for some of the kids. I don't feel bad, but some of the kids, it's like I got $10,000 to go to this school. I went here for a semester. This school's offering me $80,000. That's
and the
probably like that's actually financially irresponsible
not to do that.
But
dude, in college, you're not supposed to. If you're really like one of the ones and you're in college,
it don't matter.
The bag is coming, bro. When you get to the league, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely good it's good to have a little setup. But like, bro, if you're playing a long game here, you should be worried about getting to that 3-letter institution called the NFL, guys.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
But think about it. There's some dudes that just will not make it in the league. Like, they can be really good All-American college player, and they're just not. It's weird how that happens. I feel like it usually happens with shorter quarterbacks. But like,
yeah,
they're just not. It's probably just not going to happen.
So you take that money up front, knowing that, hey, on the back end, I might get to the league, but if I do, it's not going to be that long. And am I really going to get millions and millions of dollars? Like how, quote unquote, it's set up to happen? Maybe not. I mean, I guess, bro, like if you're just thinking about it, you know what your situation is, and you know your heart. Some people like feel like, look, bro, I'm gonna make it. Like I feel like this Pavia guy from Vanderbilt.
Too many people think that though.
But
honestly, that is how you should think though.
That is exactly. That's how you should.
Yes. But you shouldn't be out here like, I got all Fs. I don't care. I'm going to the league.
I'm gonna make it. Yeah.
You gotta still be.
But I think if you're somewhat, if you're either really good or somewhat good, and like maybe like the measurables aren't there, but you like, look, I've been counting. That's what I'm saying. This Pavia guy from Vanderbilt been counting against his whole life.
But he probably one of the people I'm talking about. He's just very short. Actually, Kyler Murray's some short quarterbacks in the league right now.
Kyler Murray, mid-grade. He's mid-grade.
He's
Dylan Gabriel, mid-grade.
Dylan Gabriel.
They're the same size. But I think Pavia is different than those guys. I think he's going to get out of Vandy, go to the league. He's going to do a little something. He may not have the long NFL tenure career, but Pavia is going to have a little stunt in the league, in the league where we're like, this guy's nice. This guy's legit.
I still don't rock with him for doing that fake knee.
Dude, but you did at the same time because you said he was visualizing.
Honestly, you low-key right. I rock with Pavia. No cap.
He was visualizing.
He was visualizing.
All right. So we're into the X. We're into our X feed. Kim Kardashian says that she used ChatGPT to cheat in her exams. She's been studying law for 6 years, and hasn't passed the bar. Would you trust Chat for legal advice?
Yeah, I feel like Chat is basically just the internet. How long does it take for you to pass the bar? I thought she was a lawyer.
As long as it's taking me to get my real estate license,
Ooh.
bro. Not gonna lie.
Yikes.
I'll be cheating on chat too. And I've been doing this since March, guys. We're in November. Thought I would have had it by now, but
wait, bro.
I'm with Kim on this. Is Kim
K a lawyer or not?
I thought she was, bro. I thought she had freed some people out of jail. I thought she had done some good things. She needs to pass the bar to be a lawyer. So she's not a lawyer. She's not a lawyer.
Wait, can you take the bar unlimited times?
Yeah, I think it's one of those unlimited things. She said, I'm not a lawyer yet. I just play a very well-dressed one on TV. Yeah, she has a new show.
I wonder why she wants to be a lawyer anyway.
Yeah, I think she's got, I don't know. I was about to.
Kim K trying to do something for herself.
But like, dude, I mean, if Kim K walks into the courtroom, bro, and she's your lawyer, do you not think you're getting off? I think I'm getting off 100%.
Oh, I think I'm getting off for sure.
For sure. So maybe that's why she wants to do it. Use her influence, power, as well as her intellect and knowledge of, being a lawyer. Maybe
I feel like the judge is, well, actually, I don't know. You want to make sure the judge isn't like hating on her though.
If she's really doing the work, what can you hate on? That somebody who's rich and famous and could be doing anything in the world right now actually took the time to learn up on what you do in your everyday life and fight for other people. You got to respect that.
I like the way you put that there.
You got to respect that, bro.
I like the way you put that there.
Like,
but what if it's like a guy or girl and it's just like, actually, I don't know. I feel like people just be hating and feel like the celeb, she didn't earn this, or she don't deserve this, or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. People be hating for no reason, honestly.
People do be hating, bro. But it's like certain things, bro, you can't do without going through a set of God. Yeah, like there's no way.
You're not going to go to the hospital and the doctor just start operating on you, and then you look up and he ain't got no license.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if Leonardo DiCaprio wanted to be a doctor and he did everything to do that, like, can you hate on him for wanting to, be a doctor? If you want to be a pilot, bro, people are gonna be like, dude, people are like, look, Marlon just a pilot because he got the money that it's like, nah, but bro, I got to go to aviation school. I got to learn how to hit these buttons. You feel me? I'm reading my book. Are you really gonna sit here and tell me I didn't put in the time to fly this plane? Okay. You think I'm gonna put my family on this plane, not have taken the time? See what I'm saying? Like, but that's what you say. People be hating though. Knowing that you have to do all those things, people still gonna hate.
People be hating. Honestly, sometimes, see, this is the thing. Because I'll admit, sometimes I be hating. But I also will straight up say that. I'm straight up hating. Why you don't like this, bro? Honestly, bro, I ain't got no reason. I'm just really hating. Some people don't be realizing that they hating, and they just be real life hating. They're like, bro, I hate him. Like, what do you do? Bro, he just
when they just say he just,
I hate him.
It's like, bro, like, so it's you're really paying attention too much. Yeah, like, you're paying too much attention to this person's life to where you feel like whatever success that they got going on is what you should have going on, and you don't have going on. So you hate this person.
What the kids say? He don't got no motion.
He ain't got no motion.
He don't got no motion. Yo, 6'7" has really taken over the Baltimore Ravens football facility. And
in what way?
I forgot who it was. People are trying to like, where'd it come from? And I had to tell somebody, I was like, bro, if you don't know where it came from, you don't need to know, bro. It's not for you. So everyone's trying to figure out the origin of 6'7", and people are educating people on the origin, and it's 6'7" is taking over. It's taking over the world.
It's taking
over the freaking world.
Well, I think, brother, that puts us at the end of this week's podcast.
I'm gonna get some rest, take a little nap. I don't like naps, but I think I might take a nap today, man. But before we get this sleep and you go back to work and great things happen on this glorious Monday, can you give us a little message, a little word, a little pastoral? So let's speak.
Here we go. God. Let me sit up. All right, folks, we're coming from Isaiah 40, chapter 3. Isaiah 40, chapter 3. This is the verse of the day. A voice of one calling. In the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord. make straight in the desert a highway for our God. All right. So let me give my interpretation for that. In the wilderness, prepare a way for the Lord. Hey. So when you're in your day-to-day life and things are looking a little curious, you don't really know what's going on, a little confused, prepare a way. That's immediately when you should start preparing yourself to God. Okay. Second part of this verse is going to say, make straight in the desert a highway for our God. So when you're isolated, when you're alone, when you're low on resources, ladies and gentlemen, don't have too much around you. Focus on what's ahead of you, on top of you, above you, which is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Marinate on that. Think about that throughout your week. Whatever might be going on, you get into a situation you don't know how to figure out, call God.
Ooh.
We out.
We love you guys. We're out. Bye.